friends, it's Nancy, and I'm here to do a little crafting and a little whining, a little coffee drinking, a little sharing, maybe overshare, you know me. Let's start with what I do best. So, I've lost my mojo. I cannot find it. But I thought, well, I'll just pick some stuff up off the floor and we'll make some stuff. So I got a box of flashcards at the thrift store for $1. I wonder if there's a year on this. No. But they're nice creamy color. So I think, I mean, even though they have a UPC symbol on there, I think they're still old. My cat loves to eat rubber bands. He is not well. I catch him looking for them all the time, and if I have to put them up high so he doesn't eat them. So what I want to do is I want to make some fabric flips, but I don't want to do them like just fabric. I'm going to put them on a flash card, and that way they can be tucked into a belly band. Let's put some pretty side out. They can be glued in place later. They can be used as a tuck spot, and then like I'll probably, you know, put some tea-dyed paper over there, so you can still see the number kind of, but not really. And I've got a whole bunch of handmade lace here. I'd like to use up some of that. So I have a whole stack of calico kinds of things, and I thought, well, let's just put some. This came from a sample book, actually. So like these are all the same pattern, but then it will have, there will be you know, matchies. I don't think you match anybody. I don't think you match anybody. I don't think you match anybody. That's pretty. That's just way too alike. We gotta get some different patterns in here. Let's get rid of these florals. You're cute. I like you. I love this purple one. I love this red one. Green, green. Green? I like you and you. Well, okay, let's see what else we've got down in the depths. I love paisley. Paisley is, I'm a sucker for paisley. I'm going about this all wrong, aren't I? Okay, how about this? Let's just pick a color. Okay. I'm just going to pull out all the purples. I don't use a lot of purple. I do have plans to make a lavender journal. I've actually pulled that out once or twice before to start, and then lost interest. I've made little bits and bobs, tags and things. I doubt there's going to be any purples here. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. I'm just gonna make one. Just gonna do it. Okay. Where's my pinking shears? Okay. So this is round about 3.5 inches across. And about yay tall. And I think I'm gonna just cut it right up the center-ish. Okay, and then same sort of deal here, I guess. How tall is this? Let's measure it. Oh, it's a dumb measurement. It's like 5 3/4. What a silly measurement. Just sort of give this a finger press. And then That's too long, isn't it? You know, it doesn't have to go all the way across. What about something like that? Okay. Okay, I'm just going to pin this together and then I'll sew them all at once. Make two. Okay, hopefully the next one's going to go better because I'm not entirely convinced I like that. Okay. This time, I think I'm going to cover the whole thing with one piece. Now, come on, you were cutting really good earlier. Okay. I guess it doesn't matter. And dare I? I think I will. Oh, that looks good. I like that. Now, I like that it's a little torn here. Looking for something. Oh, let's do these greens. I like those greens before. Maybe I'll take this one out. Stop fussing. Okay. Oh. I think I'll do this dark one as the bottom. I'm gonna make it like I made that pink one. I don't know what's going on with my scissors today. what did my son say yesterday? I was having a problem with my computer at work. My son and I work together. So I sent him a message over Skype. I said, can you come look at my computer? So he comes in, and our boss follows shortly afterwards, and she says, are you having problems with your computer? And I said, I am. And she says, what's wrong? And Jordan says, oh, it's a PEBCAC. And she says, a PEBCAC? What's a PEBCAC? He says, problem exists between keyboard and computer. What a kid. He's so mean to me. Oh, gosh. We do have a lot of fun, though. PEBCAC. Working with young people keeps me young, I guess. I know I had a ruler. Anybody remember what I did with it? I'm going to cut this off about 4.5. So what had happened was I got a message in my inbox from IT that my Outlook was almost full, and if I didn't clear out some space, I mean, I've only been saving emails for 8 years. Like, how can it be full? I had 36,000 emails in my deleted file alone. So they said I had to clear it out or they would stop sending me email. But they didn't tell me how to clear it out. I'm just going to trim off about 1/4 of an inch there. So my dear son came and saved my life so that I could continue to do good works. I think I can use something a little more creamy colored. Yep. Speaking of computers, he's going to give me his old laptop because he knows I've been wanting to get a new laptop for a year. We actually went out and bought one, and then I returned it last December, I think, because I'm not looking forward to learning anything new. What's going on here? What is wrong with me that I can't find anything? Oh, here they are. I'm gonna make another green one while while I'm in good spirits. I'll bring this one in. I think this would be a really good watching a movie kind of project. Maybe. So he wanted to come over Thursday night. And I said, no, I can't. I'm so tired. It was a brutal, brutal week. I'd been off for, well, since, I don't know, Friday the 7th, was it the 17th on Friday? I don't know. And came back on the 2nd of March. No, couldn't have been that long. Couldn't have been that long. I've got my days mixed up. A good solid almost 2 weeks anyway. So when I came back, I had a gazillion emails in my inbox. Hence the reason IT has given me the gears. And an 8-inch stack of files, of like not files but documents to be filed in my files. Most of it was medical records that all needs to be reviewed. And everybody who sent me an email was having an emergency. So I thought I would be able to get through it in one day. I couldn't get through it in 2 days. So I went to the office every day this week, and usually I just go on Wednesdays so that I can test this. The staff day for testing for COVID is on on Wednesdays. I like that. I think I'll use this again. I think it'd be alright if it was a little longer at the front. I think I'm going to try that, see what it looks like. So, so usually I try to, on Wednesdays I go in, I file my documents that have arrived. Everything's scanned onto the computer, the S drive, so that I can read it from home, but it still needs to go into the actual hard file, at least temporarily. If I have any correspondence I need to print and send, I do that. Yeah, mostly I can work from home, I just don't like it. We were out of letterhead, and the office manager said, how many more, like, the letterhead is ready to pick up at the printers, but like, how many more letters are you going to do? Because I don't want to go to the printers today. Oh, that looks fun with the different lengths, eh? So, people I spoke to briefly on Wednesday, I said, listen, I'm going to have to call you back tomorrow. I've just got way too many fires to put out here. So the one guy called back Thursday afternoon because I hadn't called him. So I called him yesterday morning. I said, I'm so sorry. I didn't ever get to the bottom of my to-do list. But you're at the top of my list today. So good morning. You know what? This would be fun as sort of a ruffle. Did I not have any more pink? What did I use for pink? Oh, I used that yellow one. I think I'll use this one. So next week, I think I'll be there Monday and Wednesday. I'm actually going to see a client on Monday because I can't make heads or tails of what she's trying to tell me on the phone or through email or anything else. And so I said, can you come in? She said, yes. And I said, all right, now we're closed. So bang on the door. Oh, life. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I'm tired. This is knitted lace, this one. Like, can you see the rows of stitches? Can you imagine how long this took to make? Incredible. Incredible. Actually have pink stuff here. That's ugly. Whoa. Homely, homely, homely. So I think he's going to bring his old laptop over to me tomorrow and move all my junk over to it. So it's so good to have IT. Yeah, he just got himself a new Mac. Never been a Mac guy before, but there you go. Moving up in the world. He just got an enormous raise too, so he's doing okay for himself. No, I'm not going to do that. I should keep those little skinny parts though. They will make good. Okay. I'm going to... well, first I'll show you those envelopes. I posted a picture of these on Instagram last night. So here's the one I did in my last video. The same night I did this one. This one was with book page, and it wasn't quite long enough, so I just tore the edge and glued it onto some text. I like the way that turned out. And then yesterday the mail came and there was a whole bunch of junk mail. I still have one more to use. And I had these old magazine pages. They were, I had them for quite a while, and they were all spring bulbs. So I did these for. I haven't made cards to go in them yet, but I just thought I'd show you something a little different. Okay, I'm gonna sew these. Ready for a look? So this one I went ahead and sewed it, and then put a little vintage button here on this. I stitched it down on this corner of that fabric. Here I put another vintage button right at the top there. And again here. This one, I added a little piece of vintage lace and a button. And I sewed through all 3 layers. Well, all 2 layers. I think I'm going to take that apart and do it just single. This one, I put a little lace tab and a button. This one, I went ahead and did some slow stitching and added this little vintage button and piece of lace there. And all of them, I've put this tea-dyed paper on. And this one I went ahead and inked the edge just slightly. I didn't ink any of the other ones. Anyway, I hope you thought this was interesting. It was fun for me to use up some of these fabrics, and I think I have a ways to go yet. These are the scraps, and I will endeavor to do something clever with those now. So thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.